Hello, hello, hello. This is Godis Nanu coming to you live. All right, all right. I hope everyone is well. Peace, love, and enlightenment to all of you watching. I am continuing a video series that I'm doing titled Reasons Why I Am Amazing. All right. And this was very difficult for me to continue today because I've been super busy and I am super tired. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of different things. And a lot of times I am asked, how am I able to accomplish all of the things that I'm doing? Um, Especially being that I'm pretty much a stay-at-home mom. Um, and even while being a stay-at-home mom, I have all these other things going on. I with my music, with my business, um, and my nonprofit, and I also homeschool. So I have a lot going on. And I'm also an author, and I'm doing all these different things. And I'm often asked, how are you able to do all these things, Nanu? And so my answer to you is, um, first and foremost, I'm a great organizer. Okay. Um, I love organizing things. You may say I have a mild case of OCD because I like for things to be organized, and it gives me anxiety when things aren't organized. Yes, I'm that person that is, anywhere and am completely bothered by something that's out of place. I'm going to notice things that are out of place, which keeps us safe, by the way. I'm going to notice things that are out of place, um, et cetera, et cetera. It's a little bit mild case of OCD, but people think negatively about that. But anything negative in your life can be turned and transformed into a positive. So, all those things that you think are your weaknesses, or all those things that may have happened to you in life, don't let those things discourage you. You can choose to go down a dark spiral. I've been down those dark spirals sometimes. But you can also choose to use it as fuel. Um, you can use your haters as fuel. You can use anything as fuel to propel you into a better future, into the future you want to have. You can put it into your work, put it into your music. If you're a creative person, put it into your art, or whatever, wherever you put your creativity, you can put all those things into what you're doing. Turn it around. I'm sorry, I am preaching again, but you know what? I'm not sorry, because that's just another thing that makes me amazing. Is that I am able to share and help others and give. I do have a well of knowledge, a well of wisdom, of golden nuggets, that I can share with others. So anyway, so I'm able to do everything that I do because I'm a great organizer. I spend probably about 25% of my time I spend planning, and organizing myself. I organize my thoughts. I organize my children. I organize my household. Um, you know, like let's take, for example, um, let's see. Let's say, for example, my business, right? I'm just very organized. I have um, everything that I do, I have it separated. Like they're in different compartments. Like I have a to-do list for each area. I have a to-do list for homeschooling. I have to-do list for house chores. I have a to-do list for my business. I have a to-do list for my nonprofit. I have a to-do list for my self-care. I have a to-do list for pretty much everything I have a to-do list for. So, if you want, that's one thing that makes me amazing is that I'm able to do that. I'm able to write things down. I'm able to organize myself, organize my thoughts, organize the things that I need to do. I have my schedule organized. I have my schedule organized as well. So, I'm not, yes, you're supposed to be playing with Neem. He's over here knocking on my door. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, I have a responsible child. Yes, that is helping me right now so that I can do this video because, like I said, we're very busy and my children are very demanding. They are all mama's children. Okay. As you can see, I've been in this room for 5 minutes and yeah. Mama, 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 mama. And that is not just a occurrence, a coincidental occurrence. This is all day long. So I have to be organized. Um, I make schedules for myself. Um, I write down my goals. After I write down my goals, I write down steps to reach my goals. Yeah. So, because there's a lot to try to keep on your mind all day long. So no, I am not superhuman. I go in prayer and meditation and I get ideas and I write down plans and I have notebooks of plans and to-do lists and processes to make those things come to fruition, processes that I got in the spirit that I know are going to work, processes that I have tried that I just repeat, and you know what, that's how I get a lot of things done, and I'm grateful for the ability to be able to do that. um, it helps me to make sure that you know nothing's being neglected, no one is being neglected, um and I'm grateful for that. That's something that I learned to do, um probably when I was in college. It's something that I learned to do, something that um I was taught to do when I was in college, not in college itself, but I paid for a program that I took at a mega church I was attending at that time. I paid for a program. It pretty much was for like young ministers, and they really taught me how to manage my time. Um, yeah, they really taught us how to manage our time. They really taught us how to plan, to make goals. Um, so I've been doing that for a very long time. I make my goals. Some of that I've added to. I've added to what they taught me, and I've built on that. And I have a whole system for how I do things. And that's why I'm able to do so much. And still able to have extra time for people. Yes, people call me and waste my time. Some less and less I'm having time for that. So unfortunately, I know that I used to spend a lot of time, being available, on social media, through phone, etc. And I know I'm not able to do that anymore for everyone. Very few people qualify for my time. A lot of times it's because the spirit told me like this person really needs you, or maybe they're pregnant and that baby really needs me, because mom is, whatever. Then I make time for them. you know I just find the time. So, and that's why I'm amazing. All right. Also, let's see, I'm an efficient planner, because I'm organized. I love planning for things. I love planning for things. Um, I love birthdays. I plan my children's birthdays to the T. I plan for things that, I plan for the unknown. So I like to plan things. I like to plan events. I'm great at organizing those things. Um, Sometimes pulling things off do require other people to do their part. Um, so there's that. That's one thing I could do better at is, you know, getting out there and socializing so I can meet people that are serious about what they're doing, or people that are similar to me who do everything in a spirit of excellence. That's another thing that makes me amazing. I like to do everything in the spirit of excellence, okay? And some people may see that as me being a perfectionist. But I see that as me doing it in the spirit of excellence. And I think that's very important. You should never do anything half stepping, 80% in a way. You should always be giving 100% of yourself into whatever it is that you're doing so that it can be great. I believe in that. In whatever I'm doing, doesn't matter if it's a service that I'm giving, or something that I'm doing for the community for free, something I'm getting paid for, something that I love, something that I don't love. It doesn't matter. I think everything should be done in the spirit of excellence. And I'm so grateful because that's something that was instilled in me by Apostle Tommy E. Quick, who, I can say was a father to me, a spiritual father to me, as I was growing up as a teenager, really poured into me and is a big part of who I am today. He's one of those people, like I say, is a big part of who I am today. And that's definitely something I'm very grateful for, because a lot of people don't have that. Even a lot of great people don't have that attitude of doing everything in the spirit of excellence. That may be one thing that they'll do that excellently, but they just, everything else, when I'm giving effort, that should be good enough. But no, I think you should be giving your best effort at everything, give your all at everything that you do. That way, when you've laid down at the end of the day, you've earned your rest. That's how I feel about it, and because you should be giving God the glory for everything that you do, and God doesn't get glory from you not giving your best. So anyway, that's something else that makes me amazing. And so, this is something I pour into, my business. I am a business owner, Baby Mighty LLC, and I am hiring. It's a virtual call center. So if you do want to work from home and you do have a clean background, we can get you started. You can apply by sending your resume to Baby Mighty LLC@gmail.com. Yeah, I guess, how can I get that website to you all, that email address? I usually post a flyer and everything, but I know this video is getting people that usually don't. So I'll make sure I put that in the description. So make sure you click the description, the link will be in there. All right. Or definitely if you go to my YouTube page, it's definitely in the description on the video. Okay. That email address and the website that you can go to for more information. That's all I'm going to say about that, my business. So I'm able to organize people. I am, hopefully, instead of it just being virtual, I do have a plan. I'm not going to give out my ideas, but I do have a plan for moms to be able to work in a space together, and their babies be there as well. And that's one of the things about working from home, is that you don't have to neglect your duties as a mother or as a father, as a parent, as a caretaker, whatever the case may be, that, or you don't have to neglect your art or your passions, because you can, schedule your time how you need to schedule your time. So that you can fulfill your other duties, or your other passions. But anyway, enough about that, because I'm supposed to be talking about me. That is a portion of me, and this is something that I provide. Yes, I provide jobs, and that makes me freaking amazing. Okay. And I would like to be able to provide more jobs. That's something that I'm working on as well. Creating a whole new business plan so I can take what I'm doing to the next level as far as providing jobs locally. as well as virtually. Anyway, and yes, because I'm a great organizer, a great planner, and I do everything in the spirit of excellence, it's going to be very successful. So you want to be on my team. Anyway, you don't, let's see, okay. Um, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I organize the house. I like to decorate the house. I organize their homeschooling, and I organize, in interdependent Black families. That's a virtual homeschool co-op that I founded, organized as a part of the Birth Brewer organization. Um, it's a part of what I do as a service to the community. It's not something that I get paid for. It's something for us as Black families, those of us who homeschool. Those of you who don't homeschool, I advocate for homeschooling. I do believe that we all should be homeschooling our children, especially those who are under the age of, who are 10 years old and younger, because um, a great part of their psychological development, it really should be influenced by their parents and their emotional development, you know. And I know some people, maybe there are some situations where the parents just don't have the best things to offer them. Then work on yourself so you do have the best things to offer them. And of course, in that case, I would say, okay, I can see the argument for sending your child somewhere else, but public school is not the way. But definitely, to someone that you trust, that is a good example, a great leader, it's going to help them develop themselves emotionally, psychologically, as well as develop those skills that they need in life, to be successful. That's very important. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about me, why I'm amazing. So I organized this virtual homeschool co-op, and we're doing great things. You can go see more about the co-op at thebirthguru.org. Um, if you want to join our co-op, it is for Black families only. It is a safe space for Black families. We don't allow any whitewashed material or anything that would subconsciously or consciously promote white supremacy. We don't have that in our group. We have some amazing moms, amazing teachers, and I organize the schedule. I created an annual planner for everybody that they all add to. Hopefully, I've created ideas for field trips that we do, virtual field trips together. It's really amazing. It's amazing. So I'm grateful for that, and that's something else that we are working on expanding locally too. But COVID had an effect on everybody, and I know a lot of things did go virtual, so we took great advantage of that. And I know things are going to go back to being, we need local support too. We all do. So that's something we're working towards expanding as well locally. Um, and of course, I will be organizing that because I'm a great organizer. And yes, I do all of these things, and I do them with the spirit of excellence. So I do them well. They're not half done. Okay. So, um, yeah. So some people may have a problem with that. You know, one thing you can say about me is you can't come into any of my organizations, any of my Facebook groups that I've created. Um, or my nonprofit organization, any of my meetings, any of my events, you will never come in there and there be mess and chaos. It just doesn't exist. And this is why, because I'm a great planner, I'm a great organizer, and I do everything in the spirit of excellence. That's who I am. And I'm amazing. I think I'm amazing. And, I hope that you think I'm amazing too. But you know what? If you don't, it'll roll off me like oil because it don't affect who I am. All right. Wonderful. All right. And that is it for today. All right. So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot of great things with my music, be sharing with you all live on here, wherever you are, whether you're Facebook, YouTube, etc. LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you are. I'm also working towards trying to figure out how to do the Instagram live thing because I don't like getting brand new phones. My phone is so old. I'm like one of those people, I'm going to keep this phone. I don't care how many times they see me this pop up talking about my memory's gone. That's a scam, right? I don't believe in this spending $1,000 for a phone thing. So, and it gets to a point where they're like, okay, you can't update your app anymore. Okay, whatever. I wait till it's just completely like there's nothing else I can do on my phone. It's a wrap. If it's not a wrap, I'm going to keep my phone because I believe in saving money. I don't care how much money I get. I believe in saving my money, keeping my money, building a legacy for my children, building an inheritance for my children, um, all of that. So, you know, I don't believe in being wasteful. And I think that's very wasteful until you come to this problem that I have right now of me not being able to go live on Instagram. So I do apologize to all my Instagram followers. I will figure it out. If you don't follow me on Instagram, look me on Instagram, Godis Nanu, Nanu Goddess. You'll find me either way. Find me on Instagram because I am trying to build up my Instagram account right now. All right. And oh yeah, my new book came out. My new book is out, Comprehensive Guide to Free Birth. So go cop that. Um, it's not available yet, but it should be available soon in all stores, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, all of that. But you can get it from me. I prefer that you get it from me. That way I'm sure, I'm sure that you got it. I'm sure that, that everything went well with your purchase. All right. And that link will be posted as well in the description. And it's on all of my social media pages. Just go to my website, Godis Nanu. Of course, you can find it there, or my nonprofit's website, thebirthgroup.org. And if you're looking for my business information, that will be in the description. I don't usually share that with all of this going with, everything else that I do because, I don't want nobody messing with my money. Hey. Alrighty, y'all. Peace, love, and light.